Welcome. It's Predestined the podcast, and of course, I'm Pre, and today I have a super duper dope fly, super duper fly shoe fashion mogul recording with me today. I am so thankful. Today we have Deanna King in the building.
Hi.
Hey. I'm so grateful for you being on the show.
I'm grateful for you having me.
Yeah. So, I mean, we can kind of jump into it. So, the Beachella documentary.
Baby.
That was
that God feeling.
Listen,
That God feeling.
I don't understand. I wouldn't even say I'm in the beehive. But you have to
put her on a pedestal.
You have to respect.
Oh my God! And I
the
feel like
work.
And I feel like people who don't respect her are they're not my people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like the same.
It's like you a certified hater,
right? Because
you can't say that you're not a hater.
Because who's better than her? Who's putting in more work than her? Who's going harder than her? And then she's so super black. How can you...
everything she does, she's intentional about it being and doing something for people that look like her.
And because she's made it to that point.
Yeah.
At this point, she can do whatever she want to do.
Yeah.
She's,
her check is written.
Right.
She writes the check.
She's earned her stripes. And so I just love that whole band and HBCU thing. Because I missed that experience, and I really, really did want to go to an HBCU. So I feel her. Just wanting to be that whole swag and that whole,
it's a whole
my God, that whole attitude.
If it wasn't Temple, it would have definitely been an HBCU.
Yes,
but people get in your head and it's just you need to be
closer to your family.
And it's you need the diversity,
right?
Right.
Well,
then I was impressionable, but if I was who I was now, it'd be
I'm
a
black.
I'm going to HBCU.
Literally, I would love to have that experience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, Temple was super black.
It was.
It was. I definitely got my experience by student union. We had mad organizations and stuff like that. And I still got my HBCU experience because I still have friends that went to HBCUs. I made sure I made it to a Howard homecoming.
I was going to say, did you feel the vibe on that field? The band and the all that soul and all that culture and all that. That shit is so super lit. Yes. Oh my God. And I love that she tapped into that. And then how she adds, all the rap and, different little songs that you wouldn't even think how she
the way she put it together.
Yes! Yo, she's the coldest.
The way she pays attention to detail is unbelievable.
Yes.
It's mind blowing.
She's on a pedestal, and I'm not easily impressed. I'm not easily impressed. She's on a pedestal. She's that bitch. She's the real deal Holyfield. For real.
It's no frontin', no frauding, no flogging.
She can sing her ass off while she's giving you dance. She's giving you life. She's giving you twerk. She's giving you a performance, and she's literally singing, and it's not no auto-tune, and it's not no... You know what I'm saying?
I know, pre-recorded.
She's the shit, period. And I don't even want to really interact with anyone who doesn't get that.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect that, I don't know what you want out of life.
Right.
What do you want out here?
If that doesn't impress you, what impresses you?
What impresses you?
What in the world?
Because this is to be some hater ass shit.
What kind of person are you?
Right. You're not my person. This is not. You're not my person. This is not my type of people. And it's the same thing with Drake. People who don't like Drake are not my people. You don't like Beyonce. You don't like Drake. You're not my people.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Facts are facts.
Listen,
stats are stats. Hits are hits. Vibes are vibes.
Listen.
Okay.
It's beyond opinion.
Right. right.
Yeah.
Thank you. This is my girl. This is my soul sister right here. Girl. Like, yes.
And like, I just feel like the documentary, like the way it was put together, like the details, like I said, like she's so detailed.
Right.
I aspire to be that organized.
And that's everything.
And that dedicated to something.
Because that lets you know, like, she's worth it. Like, she's not playing around. Like, this is not a fluke. Like, she works hard. She works her ass off. Yeah. And she's she has kids. She has a husband. She has, you know what I'm saying? She still manages to outwork all of us.
All of us. All of us.
Oh, so what is your excuse?
Without
at the end of the day, you
gotta
look at her and be like, damn, what the fuck am I out here doing? Like, I ain't doing right. I'm not doing everything that I could be doing today. Like,
listen,
I'm
she literally doesn't complain. Though.
Right? She's dope. Super
like, she
humble,
doesn't
super down to earth. Like, you know, clear vision. Like we said, very, very clear vision. That's so important because it's like you're not going for anything that's not with your vision. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, she's the shit. I'm sorry. I'll stand. I have to stand.
I mean, how is it possible not to?
I have to stand. I don't care.
How is it possible not to? And it's just like, when she come back around and she asks for some more of my money, she gonna get it. Sure. Because she been working for it.
Right. Well, who else deserves it?
Right.
Who else if Comcast can get it, if T-Mobile can get it, why can't Beyonce get it? We gotta support black businesses.
Listen, she's a force.
Oh my God, she's everything.
Like, she's really a force. Like, it took her 8 months. They did 4 months of the.
Did you see how big she was, and then she lost all that weight and got her shit together like that? Oof, the bitches. And I know she has help.
Discipline.
I know she has a team and stuff, but it's just like,
she has a team, but how much personal? I don't care.
Because you got enough money to be like, I want to eat what I want to eat today. You know what I'm saying? So like, you have to really be dedicated.
That's a mental thing.
Facts.
Do you understand the mental toughness that you have to not only go through 8 months of rehearsals of music and dancing and singing, but fuck all that, to give up carbs?
She said she didn't have shit.
No meat.
Sis, what did you eat?
No sugar. No alcohol. No carbs.
Wait, Big Draco voice. No alcohol. No alcohol.
No alcohol.
Dry.
No carbs. Oh no! I'd have been.
She's better than me. Well, obviously, this is why we got. She's.
Because I can't give up a carb and a glass
right,
of wine.
because I'm going to do me. Because I'm going to do me. I mean, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to, but I'm going to do me at the end of the day. I'm not going to be deprived. I'm not going to be.
Listen, life is short and I love food.
I'm not going to be deprived.
It's too much good food in Philly for me to give up.
Period. In this world. There's too much good food in this world. And
in this world.
Period. I need that.
Listen. Yeah, she got all of that.
She woo.
She the woman
She's the
for
goat.
that. The goat. Period.
She's the fucking
like
goat.
That's it. That's all.
She's incomparable.
Yeah.
She's incomparable. I don't want to hear no goat talk.
Somebody goofy on Twitter was trying to compare her to Chris Brown. I was like, Chris Brown could never.
Nah. Because Chris Brown, I mean, I like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
But she's incomparable.
Yeah. Period. That's just it. It's her. That's it.
She's her own lane.
Mm-hmm. She got her own highway.
It ain't too much. It ain't
she got her own expressway.
Period.
Nobody else is on that expressway.
Period.
It's not a lane. She got an expressway.
Ain't a whole lot to
E-way. I-10 by 10.
It ain't a whole lot to it.
And that's it. And like you said, like, she's a mom. She has 3 kids. Like, she dropped twins and went back to work.
So imagine, like, having to cook for your family, cook for your husband, and you can't even eat that shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat yogurt in a salad. You gotta. I'd be like, oh, y'all.
Not even yogurt. She was eating dairy.
Oh shit.
She couldn't even have yogurt.
Water salads.
She over there eating water chestnuts.
Nah.
And asparagus. That's it.
I don't know.
Smoothies.
I don't know. Sis is definitely in her own lane though. But nah, she deserves every accolade, every, you know. And I don't know why people say she's overrated. Like, she's
not.
She's
and just the fact that she took Coachella, which is, you know what I mean, historically a very white festival, and infused so much of our culture. Like, turned it into a whole...
Thank you, because we needed that. Who else was going to do that?
Nobody.
Who else was going to do that? You know what I'm saying? If not her, like, who was going to represent us like that? Like, hard body, like to the core.
Some the black.
Woo! Baby.
Yo, she had...
Turn up for the fucking
Malcolm X voiceovers. Like...
I love how she just put everything, put so much blackness. I just love it.
It was the blackest thing last year. It was the blackest thing that happened last year.
She makes me so proud.
And then, like, right before that, coming off of her walking out of Reebok, like, I was proud. I was so proud.
So dope when you can walk away from millions. You know what I mean? Like, that's a vibe. That's an aspiration.
Yeah.
That's the level you want to be at. Like,
that's good. Integrity too.
Right.
I mean, even though she knew that there was going to be more when she walked away from that table, it still took a whole lot of integrity to be like, y'all don't look like me.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't represent me.
Absolutely.
So how can I trust y'all to
so dope
brand me? And y'all don't look like
me. I think that has a lot to do with like her partnership with Jay-Z, because I think he has a lot of those attributes, and they're so rich, they don't have to take this money. So they're moving off of things that feel right and represent, you know what I mean? I think that's so dope. Like that's just the importance of having like the right partner. Cause you know, you can, some people be like, yo, you better take that money. You know what I mean? When you have the right person by your side, it's like, nah, we ain't moving like that. Yeah. You know, we're gonna, you know, so.
We're not pressing, we're not gonna force nothing. We're not forcing interactions. We're not forcing deals.
Facts. We good.
If it's not the right one,
we good.
We're going to the left.
Right.
And that's really what that comes down to. Yes. So yeah, I just, you know, I love me some Beyonce. Baby. I appreciate her and who she is.
Right. And I like
and
that
who she giving me the power a bit.
Fact. And I like that she's not doing too much. Like, she don't have an album every 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got us. You know, when she come out, she come out.
Yeah.
You know.
I feel like she's an awesome testament to self-awareness, especially after she's had kids or whatever.
Yeah, take like some time and live.
She did the POC thing, and like where she's at now, she don't have to do that.
Right.
So she's unapologetic.
She literally doesn't have to do anything at this point. She can do whatever she wants. She want to come out with a rock album, she can come out with a rock album at this point, because she's just that bitch. Like, she doesn't have anything to prove.
No,
she doesn't have anything. That's a beautiful thing, to not have anything to prove out here. Like, to not need money, to not need approval, to not need. Like, that's freedom.
But I think that's something to aspire to, because we essentially, whether we have that type of money or not, we can be that same.
You're right. I think freedom is the ultimate goal in everything. Freedom of money, freedom of time, freedom of speech, freedom of mind, freedom of, you know what I mean? I think freedom is just, I think that's the end goal.
Yeah, definitely. And there's so many, like, even small things that you can do, like, right now to, like, get you there.
Right.
Just starting with like your social media, like what you take in, what you look at,
what you post.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it is completely user driven. You don't have to see anything that you don't want to.
And that's why anything not sitting right with the quickness. I'll mute somebody with the quickness. If I'm not feeling your vibe, I will mute you. I won't necessarily unfollow you, but I don't want to see what I don't want to see.
Right.
I only want to see the things that I want to see. Like, I don't care how you feel. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know. It's totally up to you what you see, what you don't see, what you put out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just like,
you really curate all of that.
Absolutely.
Like, it's all you're doing.
Absolutely. I don't want to see shit that make me want to step my game up. Like, that's all I want to see all day, every day. Like, I want to see happy, positive images. Like, that's all I want to see. Like,
because then that's what comes to you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Yep. When you soak in all that, when you absorb that, when you observe that, like, those things do things to you.
It sets in your subconscious, like, this is normal.
Even if you think it's passive, even if you just scrolling past it, like, you're still taking it in.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, it's impacting your spirit in a way.
Yes.
Regardless.
Yes.
Even a scroll.
Yes.
So that's why you gotta get all that unnecessary stuff out of there.
Absolutely. Like, I don't play when it comes to like what I take in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't play about that.
Listen, I won't even lie. If somebody like posts like fighting stuff or like negative stuff about black people, I'll spam you. I will straight report you as spam. I do not care who you are. I will report you as
I mean, I like to watch
and then I will
fight.
mute
I ain't
you.
gonna hold you. I like a good fight every now and then, but for the most part, 99%, I just want all positivity. But I ain't gonna lie, I would watch.
No, I don't be.
I would watch a good fight every now and then.
Especially like when it be black people, I just be like, no, like this is not what I want for us. So This is not what I want to look at.
I get that. I get that.
And
but I like to laugh and stuff too, though. But I do know what you mean.
I mean, I laugh at goofy stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it just be like the violence or like the just, you know what I mean, just stuff that just make us look bad.
Right. As a people. As a unit.
Right.
You got us looking crazy as a unit.
Some stuff funny and then some stuff just like,
yeah, I feel you.
I'm good off of that.
But when it's people that like perpetually like just push this negative agenda, it's like, nah, I can't rock with that. But you know, I feel you.
But yeah, so I mean, B's the GOAT.
Period.
We say all that to say.
Right, we said all that.
She's the GOAT. No question, no contest.
That's that on that.
No nothing.
Ain't a whole lot to it.
Yeah. I mean, we can kind of jump into it.
Let's get it.
So, I know that you've been in business for,
almost 7.
Mm-hmm. Almost 7 years.
Yeah.
I remember when you first opened up the brick and mortar down Stilton. It was so exciting.
Yes.
So what really, got you started was like, you know what I want to do? Like, I want to go into business and I want it to be shoes. Like, what made you say business and what made you say shoes?
I've always been into fashion, like really, really heavy. Like, when I was in high school, like I had a calendar and I would like pre-plan all my outfits like for 30 days, like to make sure like I don't wear the same thing. Like I was just super,
are you serious?
Yes, like I would just have everything planned out for 30 whole days. Like I don't know, I just always super into fashion, and so I ended up going to school, and one of the things that they taught me was that you can't be everything to everybody. So I wanted to do a whole boutique, like I wanted to do clothes and shoes. But they were like, just focus on one thing. And then something we didn't have was shoes. So we only had Macy's. Right, and then it was like we all like the same shoes. Because only probably like 2 or 3 popping pair of shoes in Macy's. So it was like, me and all my girls. You got your
one pair of Jessica Simpson.
Yes, exactly. So we would always have to go out of town to find shoes. So I was like, you know what? Because shoes are so like... Okay, if I like them, I like them. They fit everybody, but clothes are kind of subjective. Like, maybe everybody doesn't get your style. So it was like, I'm going to just, rock with shoes because
everybody
shoes is
can't
shoe.
Dress.
Right. Everybody can't dress, baby. That's a big fact. So, I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and do shoes. So, yeah, that's why I decided to go with shoes.
Yeah, that's dope. And I remember because even before you, like, I vividly remember... I think I was in college. I think I was still at Temple, and you had like tweeted something about you was like, I'm gonna open a shoe store or something. It was a tweet like that. It was like something like that. Really? I should have went back and searched it before, but I remember because like it was like maybe that week or whatever. I was actually talking to my friends, and I was like, I should open a shoe store, and then you was like, I'm gonna open a shoe store. And I was like, that is so dope. I was like, see, we get on the same time all the time. Like,
no, that's a fact. That's a fact. We have a lot of the same thoughts. For real, that's a fact.
So then when you opened up, like I was so excited. Like I was like I remember I came home to come to the store.
Really?
I came home to come to the store.
Thank
you. Yeah, like it was exciting. Like somebody young, somebody black, doing something dope.
Yes, absolutely.
Because where we're from, a lot of people have like a certain mindset where they can't do certain things, or where things won't grow here or thrive here, or you can't have certain stuff here, and it just. You know what I mean?
And I'm so annoyed by the fact that when people be like, oh, Harrisburg minded, or Harrisburg this or Harrisburg that, and I'm like, that really doesn't matter. Like, if you want to be something, you're going to be it. Like, no matter where you're at, no matter where you from, like, you're going to do whatever you want to do. But, like, to me, like, it's nothing that I can't do. I can do anything.
Exactly.
I can do everything.
If I can dream it.
Baby. And I think people just don't get that. Like, as far as you can see, God will give it to you. And people just don't believe enough to get everything that they're meant to have. Like, you literally can have whatever you want and believe God will give you. And I'm just I'm just blessed to be able to be hip to that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you feel like how you grew up kind of contributed to that?
I mean, kind of in a way, because like how I grew up is how I didn't want to be.
Okay.
Like, I didn't really get like, yo, I want to be like this when I do not want to live like this. Like, I do not like this. Like, that's
a way of motivation too.
Yes.
Like,
So
I want to either emulate this or I want to be the opposite of this.
And so it's like when there's people from my same circumstances are like, this is the reason that they didn't. It's like, no, that's not
an excuse.
That's not an excuse, because it's like you can use that as your motivation. You know what I mean? Like, I just saw kind of what I didn't want to be, and I knew I wanted more. So it's like, I don't know. Once you know, like, there's more out there, man, it's like, who gonna stop me?
Exactly.
Who gonna stop me?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I love that mindset, because I know even when, you know, like, I coach cheerleaders, I coach teenagers. So I'm super intentional about them knowing, like,
yes.
life is bigger than this.
Yes.
Life is bigger than high school.
Yes.
Life is bigger than Philly.
Yes.
Life is bigger than America.
You can imagine. Right.
Like, know that there's so much more coming to you and for you.
Yes,
like, don't get caught up in, like, the little tedious, dumb stuff, the little trivial stuff that hold you back. Because it's so easy to get distracted.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Like,
distractions will do you in the truest sense.
Listen. It'll demolish your dreams.
Right.
Like, you have to just be mindful.
Right.
And I'm
for sure,
like, really intentional about, you know, and I try to tell people around me to be intentional about how you interact with young people, because essentially something you do or you say is going to stick.
Being intentional about your life, period, is so key. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because you are designing it. Like, however you want it to be, if you are intentional about it, that's the way it's going to go.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really as simple as that. Like, people just really don't get it. Like,
you really do curate your own happiness.
Seriously, like, it's really that simple. It's really that simple.
So, being in business, you know, a lot of people think it's easy, but what do you feel like have been, like, your greatest sacrifices as far as your business is concerned?
I think my greatest sacrifice was definitely my relationship with my daughter.
Okay.
Because when I first started it, I felt like, all right, let me go hard right now, so that, because I'm in nursing. So the way I make my money is I work 16 hours a day. You know, I do doubles. So I'm like, all right, if I get into this business, I won't have to work as much. I can have more time. But it ended up taking more time away, because it's not as sweet as you think it's going to be.
Right.
So it takes time to build. So on the road to trying to, you know, be this entrepreneur and to get more time, I ended up losing a lot of time. And so that was, like, kind of a big... And even though everything I do is for her, I don't think that she really digs that. She probably feels like, you, like, kind of neglect me for this. But it's like, no, this is for you. But it's kind of hard to justify. But
at the same time, it's still, like, modeling. So she gets to see the work and the sacrifices that you're making for her and the business.
Absolutely.
For her by way of the business.
It's like, still, I would have wanted to be that parent that's there when you get off of school, and that parent that can take you to practice, and that parent that can... But I was hustling.
Right.
I've been hustling from... I mean, I don't regret anything, but I'm just saying that was a major sacrifice. Major.
Yeah. And like you said, I don't think a lot of people realize the long hours that go into it. People especially if you're still working while you're trying to build a business.
Oh my God. Like, it's way more work than it is glamour, and I think that's where people get caught up at. Like, y'all don't get, like, you have to really want this. You have to really, really want it, because it's so much. To me, I had so much more money when I, like, just had a job. I wasn't fulfilled. I wasn't fulfilled per se, but I had more money. I had more time. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I don't have to do this. You have to really want to do this, because you're
But I feel like that's the word too, because people will go into business for the money or whatever, but it really has to be a passion project more than anything.
Baby. Because if you're not passionate about it, you're going to quit. Because ain't no money at first. Ain't no money for a long time, because you have to take your L's. You gotta pay your dues. You have to, you know, find your way. Absolutely. You have to find, like, literally, I'm 7 years in. I still have a job. Like, there's something to be said about that. It's not sweet like that. I do it because I love it. I love it. But if you don't love it, like, you're gonna quit.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart.
Baby. Let me tell you.
So, I mean, on the flip side, what do you feel like, aside from it being something that you absolutely love, what have been the triumphs, and why do you love it so much? Do you feel like?
It's something about having, like, a vision and then seeing people, like, respond to it and it being successful. Like, that is crazy. Like, if I, like, had one wish, I would wish that everybody can just feel that feeling of, like, having a dream and, like, seeing it, go from inception to it really popping off. Like, oh my God, it's like no better feeling. Like, yo, I did this. Like, I picked this. Like, I saw this. I envisioned this. People are rocking with this. Like, this is dope. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would give up anything. Like, you know what I'm saying, to feel that feeling. Like, it's dope. It's dope. So I really love, like, that you can really dream something and build something.
Right.
And it really be successful. Like, it really work. You know what I mean?
And I feel like the passion part is a major part of that, because a lot of times, like, you'll see, like, something will work for a person, and then there are those people where it's like, oh, well, it works for them. Yeah. So I can go do that too.
Girl, don't get me started.
I can go do that too, but they don't have that passion behind it. So it's not the same.
Right. It's not the same, and that's why they do it for the glamour, and then they not ready to really put that work in. And so, they doing it for a look or whatever, and it's just like, baby, that look is just the last thing, right, that's going to come. Like, but yeah, no, you really truly have to be passionate to get to that other side, to get to that glory. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You have to really put that work in and really believe in what you're doing and love what you're doing. I don't think you really are successful unless you love what you're doing, and it's not even like a monetary thing. Like, I don't care if I'm as long as I'm doing what I love to do, like, I'm successful. Like, I'm good. Like, I just want to be happy. I think that is success. Like, just being happy. Like, damn, I love this. Like, I can do this shit every day, all day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's
I definitely agree. And I think that a lot of people, when they go through those, like, those little early life crises and things like that, is because they're chasing money.
Yep.
And they're chasing this level of success that they didn't define on their own.
Yep.
If you decide, if you define what success looks like for you, and you follow that, and
you'll be good. Yeah. You'll be good. You'll be like, I'm okay. I'm doing, I'm doing what I want to do.
Like, you don't have to be rich.
Period.
You're comfortable because you're doing what you like. What makes you happy every day.
Yes. Like, if I could, like, I would be so content with, like, just staying in this little apartment, like, driving my little, like, whatever. As long as I'm doing what I love to do every single day, I'm fine with that. Like, I don't need I don't need any of that. I just want to do what I love to do on a daily basis.
Because that's fulfillment. Yes. Like, money is nothing without fulfillment.
Yes. It's somebody to share it with. You know what I mean? Like you said, the things that you feel will make you happy. Like, that's what it's all about. Not what society, you know what I'm saying? People are basing their, what success is off of what everybody else has or what they think looks good, like, on other people. But it's like, that's not real.
It's not. And you'll never be content with that. Yeah. Like, you'll always be looking. You'll always be searching. Yep. You'll never, like, truly be happy because, first of all, you're trying to fulfill someone else's vision.
Absolutely.
That's one. Absolutely. And it's like, you haven't really taken the time out to get to know
love?
yourself.
What do you love to do? What will make you happy? You know what I mean? Like, I will always ask people that, like, if money wasn't an issue, if time wasn't an issue, if kids wasn't, like, what would you really want to do? Like, what would make you happy? Like, that's what you need to be following.
And the crazy thing is, a lot of people can't answer it.
Right. And a lot of people sad. And I think that's kind of sad. And I think they need, to get with God on that, because I don't even know what life would be if I didn't have something that I was, like, striving towards, and something that I'm like, what is life?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you're just out here kind
of, it definitely makes it worth it.
Absolutely. Like, I go through this. Like, I hate my job, but, like, I do this. I do this so that I can do what I love.
To the end.
I do it. It's cool. So it's like, how do people, like, go to a job every day that they literally hate, and they're going to do that for the next 30, 40 years? Like, I cannot relate. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't judge, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like, if people change their relationship with money.
Right.
I feel like people have a very weird relationship with money. Like, how they value their time, how they value the money, and not connecting, like, how much time they give to make a certain amount of money.
And not only that, it's just that money is very easy to come by. I think people are just moving the wrong way, like, chasing it. And it's like, no, just be
Right.
the person that attracts it.
Right.
Like, that's so important. You know
and
what I'm
it really
saying?
comes and goes.
It really does.
It
up?
comes and goes.
No, it does. No, it really does. And it's like, and then like, you know, people are hoarded and they're selfish with it and they don't want to let it go. And they don't want, like, that's, if your money is not, if your hands are not open to give, then they can't be open to receive. So if people just realize that, like, yo, like, give what you want to receive. Like, it's really that simple.
It really comes down to that.
It really does.
And it's like I know people, I have personal relationships with people that, you know, they were used to having all their life, and then at some point they didn't, and they didn't know what to do. Mm-hmm. And that's a negative relationship with money. Absolutely. Because your happiness shouldn't be tied to money.
Absolutely.
Like, your happiness just, it can't be.
Absolutely.
Like, it can't be. Or you won't be happy because it's too easy to lose it. Mm-hmm. It's a vehicle.
Absolutely. And honestly, like, it's I could really get deep about it, so I'm gonna just chill.
I mean, we can get deep.
I can get deep about this whole. I can get deep about it because like I said, I've just been studying. You know, I've been getting deep into like my spiritual laws and stuff like that. So I'm a little in my bag.
Go ahead. You can be all the way in your bag, whatever kind of bag you want to be in.
No, I know. I feel like money is just like God and manifestation. So it's like it's meant for you to have the money. Like it's meant. Like, and it's like when you're feeling like if you're going to lose it, you're going to lose it. If you feel like it comes to me easily, like God wants me to have it, like He's my source, you know what I'm saying? For every supply, there's a demand. Yeah. God is the supply. It's endless. What's up, God? I need this. I need that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like, it's it's really as simple as that. Like, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to really get too deep into it.
The thing is, I can relate because it's like, I got laid off in January. I was at that company for 5 years, like almost right out of college, almost. But I was there 5 years, and in January they got bought out and they got rid of like my whole department.
Wow.
And there was a lot of people that, and it was so crazy because I had this unbelievable peace. I was
right?
in this conference room.
Yes.
They was handing out packets, going through PowerPoints, and basically telling us like, this is your last day. And it was crazy because I had just came back from my sister passing away. So it's just like, I was already like, you know, whatever. So they handed out these packets, they going through this PowerPoint, and people around the table are like crying. And I'm just like, this is lit.
Yes. Yes, like, what's next, guys?
Like, this is lit.
Up?
Like, what's next?
Yeah.
Like, what's next? And I kind of had an idea that it was happening. So in my mind, I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to take 6 months. I'm going to travel. And, you know what I mean? I'm going to give up my apartment. And I'm going to just travel for 6 months. And then I'm going to come back and relocate and find a job.
Perspective.
I mean, but I didn't end up doing that. But since January, I literally have waken up every day and done exactly what I wanted to.
I know that's right. And that's everything.
I've woken up every single day.
And what's better than that?
Nothing.
What's better than that?
Nothing. And have done everything that I've wanted to do. Mm-hmm. And I haven't ran out of money.
Thank God. Look, won't He do it? Won't He do it?
Because
I'm telling you, His source is inexhaustible. Like, it's not going to run out. This money is nothing. It's nothing. Like, whatever you want, you can, anything in your path you want, you can have. Mason Betha, okay? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not gonna run out. You'll be okay. Yeah. You'll be okay.
All your needs will be met.
Fact. God is the source. That is my motto. God is the source.
If you follow your path, God will make the provisions.
Absolutely.
Period.
And it's before you even get to it.
Yeah.
He makes a way before you even get to it.
Yeah, because I'm not even there yet. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yes.
I'm still figuring it out. Like, every day it's just like, is this direction, that direction. I'm going to just let you lead me. I'm going to just let you take me where I'm supposed to go.
Yes.
And when I get there, I'll know.
Yes.
I know I'm not quite there yet, but I feel like I'm going in the right direction. I feel it coming towards me. I feel that the energy's there. The vibes are right. I'm just letting step into it.
And that's the thing. Like, let Him guide you every step of the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, follow your hunches. Follow, you know what I'm saying? Like, your intuition. And, you know, everything's going to be okay.
Yeah. I'm confident. Right. Like, I'm way more calm and peaceful than I probably should be.
That's dope.
Like,
that is dope. Some people will be so, like, have so much anxiety and, like, that's not. Yeah. No, you know, that's
don't
spirit
get
of
me wrong.
fear.
Exactly. There have been days where I wake up and I'm like,
oh my God.
Oh, wait. Do I need to get a job?
Right. No,
do I need to get a job?
No, I feel that.
And then it passes.
Right.
And it's just like, no, actually, I'm good.
Right. I know that.
Like, I only feel this way because, like, sometimes I'll, you know, be talking to friends or, you know, be on social media and stuff like that. And comparison really is the thief of joy.
It really is.
And as much as you try not to compare, it's very human.
Yep.
It's very human. And it's just like, you know, friends getting promotions at work or getting new jobs or, you know what I mean, going for new opportunities. And that's why you gotta know
yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your path, and you gotta know what you're doing and what, you know what I mean, what's for you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Like, he can get caught up and, okay, that works for them, that's not working for me. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. And that's really what it comes down to. Because as quick as it comes, it passes again.
Absolutely.
Like, I am absolutely happy for all of them.
Right.
But that's not my path.
Right.
That's not what
and
I
want.
want.
You don't know what kind of turmoil they going through. Like,
oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
definitely.
So like,
I know for a fact that people, like, envy's never been my thing because I know for a fact that some of the things that people go through to get where they are, I'm not built for it.
I know that's right.
They were built for that to get where they were going. And I'm not built for it.
I know that's right.
So I can't covet or want something that somebody has without considering their journey to get there.
Exactly. And not only that, like, what's for them is for them.
Yeah.
What's for you is for you. Like, I don't want what's not
and you
for
can't
me.
miss
I'm
it.
good. You cannot miss it. It won't miss you. Just be you. You know what I'm saying? Everything's gonna be okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Listen, go with the flow, but you also got to hustle. You can't just sit and think that things are gonna flow. Like, you gotta hustle while you wait. So, I mean, people to bring it back a little bit, people start businesses all the time. Like, the technicality of it is you literally can sign some paperwork and pay a fee, and you got an EIN number.
Right.
So, what do you feel like, you know, how do you stay in business? Because a lot of people start businesses, but what are, like, 3 reasons you feel like, you know,
that I stayed in business versus closing the business?
Yeah, definitely.
I think loving it, like loving what I do. I think that's the main. Because I would have been stopped. Because like I said, it hasn't been easy. It's been hard. You know what I mean? But like when you love what you do, it's like it's no other option. There's no alternative. There's no exit. Right. Because the alternative for me is like working a job that I do not like anyway. So it's like, let me, you know what I mean, do what I love. And I think that a lot of people are doing it for the wrong reasons. I think they're just opening up businesses for the look. They think it's easy. They think it's glamorous. And so they're like, and I don't think everybody's built to own a business. Like, if you're a great worker at something, that's nothing dishonorable about that. Like, I don't think, like, I think people get caught up in being a boss and being, it's not that serious. You know what I'm saying? If your lane is to, like, be a great, you know what I'm saying, employee, like, then just be that. You know what I mean? So I think that, you know,
and even as an employee, you can be a leader.
Facts. I mean, just being good at what you do, period. But everybody's not made to run a business, and I don't think that it's right to put that on everybody. Like, oh, you should, if you can bake pies and own a bakery. No, not necessarily.
Right. Because I feel like that adds another pressure too.
You can be a good technician, but not necessarily an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is a spirit. You have to be willing to give it up. I have given up so much. Like, I've given up a crib because this is what I want to do. I'm following my dreams. I'm following my passion. I'm doing what I want to do. I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up on that. So it's like, an entrepreneur is like, it's like a spirit. So I feel like everybody doesn't have that. And I feel like people give up before, you know, they're scared to, like, make the mistakes and then learn from the mistakes. They feel like if they're not, like, winning right away, like, okay, this didn't work out, I'm going to keep it moving. And it's like, no, you got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to go with the flow. You got to adapt. You got to adjust. You got to see what didn't work. You have to, you know what I mean? Like,
no risk, no reward.
Absolutely. So I think
and you got to be built to take losses. Everybody's not built to take losses.
And again, it comes down to, do you love this? Like, do you love this? Like, what are you willing to give up for this? If you're not willing to give nothing up for it, what do you think you're going to get out of it? Like, I know that I'm going to win because I am willing to give up any and everything. Because it's what I really, really, really want. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can't say that. Like, they just, like I said, some people just do it for the look. So I just feel like people give up too quick. Like, it's not what they love, you know, and they're not willing to take those risks and, like, really learn and really grow and, like, be patient. You know what I mean? Like, some people, it takes 20 years for them to pop off. People are not willing to wait. But my point
it's a long game.
Right.
It's a marathon.
It's a marathon. Yes. And people are not willing to really, but it's like the time is going to pass anyway. So it's like, what else am I going to be doing? I'm much closer to, like, where I want to be than starting all over or quitting. I damn sure ain't quitting after all this time.
True.
So, yeah.
So we said loving it,
not giving up,
and willing to sacrifice.
Absolutely.
What do you feel like are, well, I think we kind of touched this, like the misconceptions that people have when it comes to like running a business? I think it's because they really only see a lot of business owners once they've popped off.
Right.
It's like they don't see
the ugly side. Y'all don't see this when there's no sales. Y'all don't see when y'all sitting on that inventory. Y'all don't see when it's really not popping off. You know what I mean? Y'all don't see when you like taking the L. So it's just like, I think social media really, because people are only posting their wins. They're not posting their losses. So people are thinking, oh my gosh, she got all these orders today, blah, 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 blah. So they think that it's sweet. But it's like, no, people are posting their highlights. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, like those aren't the, you know.
That's not the day to day.
Right.
Yeah.
And it takes a while to get there.
It definitely does.
It's a slow grind.
Right.
Like, it comes with, you know, figuring out what products to have, like what people are actually going to buy, what price points they're going to buy it at.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And having to maneuver through all of those things.
What's your vision? What's your lane? What's your, you know what I mean? What do your customers want to see? Like what, you know, when to post, how to present it, I mean, it's just so much. It's just so much.
It's really strategic. It's not like, you know, you just throw it out there and people
it's like, I'm going to start selling some shirts. I'm going to go buy some shirts from this site. I'm going to put the shirts up and I'm going to be a millionaire. Like, no.
Yeah, no. Not even a little bit. I know even just with, like, not even, like, a retail thing, like, just having a podcast, like just doing something small like that, people will, like, there are definitely people that have like reached out to me and like, all right, I'm ready to do this, like I want to do this,
do a podcast.
Yeah. And it's just like, all right, well, have you done this, have you done that, what's this, what's that? And so a lot of people don't want to do their research. I feel like that's a big thing too. Researching, like if it's really something that you want to do, girl, you're going to constantly be studying. You're going to constantly be figuring out new ways to do it, better ways to do it, more cost-effective ways to do it.
and I researched for years before I actually opened my business. And it's so funny, the people that will be in your DMs, like asking you for the whole game. Like they want to know the rundown from A to Z, and which is okay, I guess. But it's like I put in so much work. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of almost is not fair for me to just give you the game like this, like in a DM. And I done really put my
like you trying to minimize all of this.
Okay, so how do I do this? How do I do what you doing? Like, let me know. Like, I want to know. Like,
give me the manual.
Right? Like, tell me what to do, what not to do. Like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I spent hours and hours and hours like researching and trial and error, and you know what I'm saying, just stepping out on faith and doing shit. Like, but yeah.
So even like social media is, you know, it's a major branding tool now, and it's like I appreciate it because it's free, but you also have to be careful with it or whatever. But I think the main thing that people kind of confuse are followers versus supporters. Like you can have 1 million followers, but if nobody's supporting you, it doesn't matter. I'd rather have a good 50 solid supporters that are going to show up and be there and encourage me and be into everything that I do over 200,000 followers.
And you know, something that I did on my, because like my business page, like I've been building that page like over the years. And some people like buy followers. And like, what is the point of buying followers? These people are not
I never understood that concept.
People are not customers. And for me, like when I go through my timeline, I literally want to engage with the people who are my customers. I want to see how y'all dress. I want to see where y'all go. I want to see what y'all do. So if my feed is polluted with people that are like not even real pages, like that this is in my way. Like this is in my way. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like I want to really interact with my real people. Like you said, I don't care if it's 50 people. You know what I mean? If they're going to be customers, like I don't care to have 10,000 followers and say that I have 10,000 followers. If I have 50 down people like that are going to actually support me, like I'm good with that. Like people didn't get it. So it's like, yeah, people, you know, will watch your page and stuff like that, but like I really believe in like engaging with your target audience and your target market. You know what I'm saying? Because they're the ones that matter. They're the ones that want to,
and they're kind of telling you what to do. That's like your guide and like what direction.
And you can talk to them, and be like, hey, y'all like these? Yeah, what color y'all like? Y'all, you know, they're the ones that are actually going to buy from you. So like, for sure, I think it's invaluable. I love the social media. Like I love it. Like for that reason. Like I don't think if I didn't have a business, I don't think I would have it because I never was like that kind of person. Mm-hmm. But I think it's great for business.
Yeah, I don't understand that whole aspect because there's definitely been times where like, you know, I've kind of been going through things and I wouldn't neglect my, you know, the business page or whatever, and it's just like, you gotta kind of like force yourself back into it. And it's like, I can't leave all this hanging that I'm working on because I got other stuff going on. And that's more into sacrificing. Like sometimes you gotta sacrifice your mood. You gotta sacrifice, you know what I mean? If you're not feeling like it.
You feel like it or not. Bills got to get paid. So it's just like something that you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You have to just be dedicated and consistent, like whether it feels good or not. It's not about, you know what I mean? It's not about that. It's just showing up. You have to show up.
Exactly. Every day. When it feels good and definitely when it don't.
Right.
And more importantly when it don't.
Right. More importantly when it don't. You're right.
Yeah. So we can kind of switch gears or whatever, and I feel like he's a amazing example of kind of the things that we've been talking about anyway. And I feel like so many people are just, you know, so heartbroken right now. And it's just like, it's like someone that you don't even know personally can affect your day to day so much. Like that week, I was kind of spent.
Girl.
Like even still, like I'll randomly be like, "Dang, they didn't have to do him like that."
When I say physically sick, I mean physically sick as if that was my, like literally that was my that was my husband. Like that was my dude. Like that was my, because to me he's the prototype. And it's crazy because like a lot of people didn't even know who he was, but he's so my type that it doesn't make any sense. Like as far as like I like street guys, and more importantly than that, I like smart street guys that are like business savvy and that I can, you know, they can go from the block to the boardroom. And he was just all of that. He was still, I mean, he was just so dope and innovative, but he was still like smack the shit out of a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was literally like that was my boo. Like you don't get it. Like I was sick. Like I didn't even want to be on social media for like a couple days. Like I didn't kind of even like really want to address it because it was like every time I would get on there, I would see him, and I'm like, of all people, like him,
right?
A million niggas that y'all could have killed, like y'all killed him, like sick.
Yeah, it was so
sick.
Sad.
Oh my god, sick.
It's so sad that somebody that was doing so much, doing so much, and I just feel like there's really no rules anymore. Like no one, like there's supposed to be codes and stuff.
Absolutely.
And they're just like out the window.
Not my baby. Oh my god. No, I'm serious. This is crazy. Like, he is the prototype to me. Like, period. Like, that's who I would want on my team. Like, that's who I would want, like, in my life. Like, on some real shit. Like,
he was so knowledgeable from, like, community building. Yes.
But he's from the hood. So it's like, you came from where I come from, so we can relate. I can relate to you on this level. And then you're trying to expand. You're trying to be better than that. And you're trying to put everybody on. You're trying to help. You're not...
hoarding it.
Right. And you're not just trying to get away either. You're still giving back and you're still being, I just
a stand-up guy. Like, at the end of the day.
Oh, my God.
He was an extremely stand-up guy.
He's it.
And
he's the one.
crazy.
He's it. He's the one. Seriously, he's the one.
And I feel like he's such a good example. And I definitely feel like there was a shift when it happened. And I definitely don't feel like it was just, how social media will take a thing and, care about it for the moment. Because
but I think this was impactful.
Exactly.
It was impactful.
Because everything moves so fast. But I feel like that
they held on a little,
impacted people. And it's like,
because it was he was a real
It was a real loss.
Right.
And just to see the things that he was doing, like, I know me personally, and people around me is just like, okay, well, how do I do better? Like, how do I give back to, where I'm from? How do I give back to my community where I live? How do I, do I kind of keep this marathon going?
Absolutely.
Like, because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff that he said was super prolific in the fact of we all needed to hear all of that.
Yeah.
We needed
and even when he was like knee deep, like even his old interviews, he was still on that same vibe. You know what I'm saying? He was still on some investing, some real estate, some, putting back into the community. His mind was just on another level. And it's just like, that's where we need to be. You know what I mean? It's okay to be from a place, but it's necessary to grow. And this is how we do it. This is a realistic way for us to do it. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, he came from where you came from, and he still, made moves. So it's like somebody we can really look to, like almost like a Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he came from doing this,
but even a little more relatable because he was younger.
Absolutely, right.
Young, he was black, he was from the hood, and I feel like that's what made him so impactful. And I think that it's going to be good because I know. A lot of young people in the streets and not in the streets, corporate, in the streets, wherever. A lot of people are scared of investing their money. Like I said earlier, if there's no risk, there's no reward.
Absolutely.
And I feel like people seeing all of the things that he was in.
Yeah.
You don't have to pick one thing.
Right.
You can diversify.
Absolutely.
You can be in a little bit of everything. This man was in dispensaries, clothing, hair, like anything you could think. He had his hand
Bitcoin.
in it. Listen, cryptocurrency.
Yeah, right.
Like everything. So it's not even like you have to pick a thing.
Right.
You can pick many things.
And I think that investments, I mean, they're because you have to have multiple sources of income. And so...
Especially now.
Right. And then the investments definitely need to be. I be trying to tell my boo that, like, stop trying to buy cars and this and that. Like, buy some properties. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, get a couple cribs and flip the cribs and do, things that are going to appreciate in value versus depreciate. And I feel like coming from somebody like him is, like we said again, like, so relatable. Super relatable. You know what I'm saying? But, like I said, I'm an entrepreneur, so that's what I do. I will spend my last $500 to make $1,000 off top. I don't care. Like,
I mean, that just makes sense,
right? So before I buy, like, go shopping for myself, like, I'm getting inventory. That's my spirit. So I don't know. I think investment is like that's the only way you're gonna get rich. You're not really. I mean, you're kind of not gonna get rich off of working a 9 to 5 unless you wait until you're 60 years old, 70 years old to enjoy it. It's like, who wants that? Like, if you're not investing, you're not getting it.
And there's so many different vehicles now.
Right.
Like, it doesn't even have to just be real estate. Like, there's the stock market.
Right.
There's so much.
Find anything that you're passionate about. There's a way you can make money from it.
You can literally make money doing anything.
Right.
You can literally
That's a fact.
make money doing anything.
Right.
Like, I literally have a friend. I ain't gonna say her name. But she was getting guys to cash app her money for pictures of her feet.
Oh, shit.
So you can get money. You can get
Shout out to her.
Doing anything.
Let's go.
Anything.
Right.
At all. If you have the mind for it, if you have the capacity, and everybody has the capacity to go and do some research.
Everything can be monetized. Everything can be monetized.
It takes a little bit of research.
Just a little bit of effort. Yep.
Listen,
there you go.
One of my favorite quotes is, effort creates ability.
Baby. Say it.
Listen, a little bit of effort take you so far.
Say it.
And that's just that. That's what it comes down to. And another thing that I loved about Nipsey the Great is how he made it cool to be a family man too. Like, you can love one of your kids.
I love how he loved on, you know what I'm saying?
And love one woman.
And you know why? Because he picked right. He didn't, just jump into something with somebody and then he knew what he was doing. It was like strategic. Like he said, he always had his eye on her. He knew what he wanted. They stayed low key. You know what I'm saying? So when they came out, it was like nothing you could tell him about her and nothing you could tell her about him. So it was just like, yeah, this is what I want. This is dope. And also when he said he went back to his country, you saw that?
Yeah.
And he was like, when you come in, they got the food, they wash your hands for you, they do this. He was just so enlightened, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but no, like I love how he was like, he wasn't afraid. I mean, because love is everything. Like God is love, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody can shame you out of loving who you love. Like that's why
right.
It's very corny, but no, I love how they built that. Underground.
Quiet.
And then,
real quiet.
That was dope.
Like, I really appreciate that.
That was dope. Like, because especially in the social media age, it's like we're so
and they're celebrities.
Right.
So,
it's like we're so hyped. Because even me, I kind of get ahead of myself sometimes. It's like, oh, I want to, I'm so hyped to want to, post my whatever. But it's like, yo, let's just, stay low.
I literally just saw, like, this meme or whatever. It was like a little gift thing. And it was just like, it was like, he just watched your story. Don't get ahead of yourself. Like, and it was Mary Poppins, and she was like flying away. And I was kind of like, that's really how it be. Like, oh, he's looking at my story. Oh, like, you know what I mean? You can take a little attention and be like,
I'll be looking through my likes. Like, did he look at my? Okay, why didn't you like my? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't you like my picture? Like, I'm looking through my likes. I didn't. Crazy.
Like, don't drop some hard ons. Oh, this is a forever thing. This is going to be a forever thing.
That is so fun. But I love how they held that down. I thought that was so cool. Like, she had a whole baby and we didn't know, even though this lady was pregnant. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's dope.
Right. And even the fact of people being like, were they married? Were they not
married?
Right.
And it doesn't matter to me. Like, to
but
me,
the fact that y'all don't know their business so much that y'all don't know if they were married or not.
Very admirable. And I don't know if I can do that. Because I'm just a little, I don't know. I get braggadocious from here to there. I don't know, but I get it.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that
right.
either.
And I get it, and I respect it.
They did what worked for them, and clearly it helped them to form a bond.
Yes. And I do think that is super important because once social media gets a hold of you, it's going to be shit coming from all angles.
Listen,
you feel what I'm saying? So if y'all already built up something, can't nobody tell you nothing. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I think that was
like, this
very
is what
dope.
it is.
Right. I think that was very dope that they got, did that outside of all of this. Because that's super hard these days.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a loss for the community, and my heart, for sure, bleeds for Lauren.
Yes.
Because I couldn't imagine losing the love of my life.
Me either.
Like,
it's so hard out here. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like anyone out here. You know what I'm saying? So, like, imagine finding your person. It's like, I hate these niggas. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like, wow, somebody I really like, who's, like, really you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, nah, I can't.
To, like, really find the best friend in somebody.
Wow. But, I mean.
Like, that's something special.
But, God's ways are perfect. Even though mysterious. You know what I mean? We don't know, but she gonna be all right.
Yeah, I know she's going to be okay. I mean, even the fact that she got to experience something like that. Because some people never experienced that.
Like she said, I'm glad I got to have you. Like, I feel that. Like, you know?
Yeah. Like, you weren't in my possession. You was my experience.
Yes.
Yeah, it was major. For sure.
The prototype.
So we have a couple of listener questions.
Okay.
So, the first one is, what's an album you didn't love when it came out, but now you like it or, love it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I really thought hard about it. Like,
yeah, we talked a little bit about what Solange's album, and we kind of agree on it.
Right. Like, I wanted to like it. I don't. It was a snooze. It was one or two, like I said, one or two bangers, but
I think, like you said, I think we were kind of expecting a certain thing from it, and it wasn't that.
And you know what? Because looking back at all of her albums, like, the only one that really was fire was that last one. Honestly. To be honest, if we're being honest, like that one was front to back a banger, so it was like
I can listen to it from top to bottom.
Maybe we, expected too much of her based on that one last album, but she's just doing her, like kind of. You feel what I'm saying? So maybe it was like a fluke that last. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe she just did something different with the last one.
Right, but I feel like she was just like high or something. It was like, all right, let's get in the studio and like kind of put something together. I don't know. It just wasn't. I wasn't feeling that.
I tried. I had listened to it a lot of times.
I didn't listen to it a lot of times. I listened to it too. It's just fucking snooze.
And I really could. Like I said, I picked out a couple of them. I was like, okay, I could do this.
Good night.
I could do this one.
Good night.
But it's a whole it didn't really.
Nope.
It wasn't that.
I don't smoke.
It wasn't that deep for me.
Nah, it wasn't.
And some people was like, "Oh my!"
And I don't want to be hate. I mean, I'm not hating.
Greatest work of art.
Nah, they was hyping it.
I don't know.
They was hyping it. I don't think it was on that. And I'm a music person. Like I'm a music person, so it's like, nah, that wasn't it.
Yeah, I mean, outside of what is it, Almeida? That was kind of almost it for me.
I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah, but for me, I would say the one that I didn't care for at first, and now I kind of love would be, like I said, Frank Ocean Blonde.
I have to go back to that.
Because Channel Orange was
fire.
Everything.
Fire. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that Blonde because I really didn't get into that either. And it's like I'll give you a play or two, and after that, because the music comes so fast, like I have to move on. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go back to that because you said that.
Yeah. So now I can. It's super duper vibey. Now I can rock with it.
All right.
Like now it means a little something to me. I mean, it's still not a Channel Orange, but I really do like it.
All right.
So that would be that one for me. Our next question, in order, what would you say your priorities are? Career, love/relationships, money/wealth, and family.
I mean, honestly, I
feel like they missed one.
What?
Where's God at?
Because I was just about to say, I want to say God is love. So I want to put love, because relationships and God, they're not, that will fall in that category, but to me, they're not the same.
Right.
So I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying? Like, God is love. So that's number one. But relationships are definitely the last on my list. So it's kind of weird. But under that, I would have to say my career, because I feel like once my career is in order, then I can be more efficient. I can be more helpful. I can be more present. And probably, I don't know if that's right. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, I know you should probably put family first and whatever. But I feel like if I can't be helpful, if I can't be effective, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, what am I here for? If I can't do nothing for you, I'm just here in your face. Like, I don't know. So
for me, like I just before, if you can't be used, you're useless.
Facts. That's a big fact. And I pride myself. I love to help. I like when people can come to me and ask me for something and I can do it and I can be, you know what I mean? Like, that's important to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, once I'm established, then I feel like I can just be better. I can be more helpful. I can be more of a blessing. You know what I mean? But first and foremost, like, God is love. That's everything to me. But then, okay, I'll have to say my career so that I can be better, like, for my, family. Relationships is definitely last, because I just feel like you really shouldn't be trying to get in a relationship when your shit's not together. Like, that's just how I feel. Like, don't come around me if your shit's not together. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for you to
figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out over there.
I'm not here for that.
And then come over here.
I don't care who feels away. Like, I'm not here for that. Like, have it together, then come holler at me, because I'm going to give you that respect.
Right.
I be feeling like like, I love my boo name, but I be feeling like my person, I'm not even on his level, maybe. Like, he's not even going to want me like this because I'm not ready. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I got to get my shit together so that I can attract the person that I really want. Like, all the things that I want from a person, like, let me get on their level so that I can be okay to expect these things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the relationship will be last for me, because I want to just... But everybody be like, oh, well, you don't have it. Y'all can build together. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
I don't agree. I just feel like come to me with your shit together because I want so much from you.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Me
and I feel
either.
like if anything, that's motivation.
Yes.
One. And it's like once you have those things, once you acquire those things that you really want, you'll be in the spaces with that person that you want.
And you don't want to need somebody. Like I don't like when people like kind of get into a relationship because they need something from somebody or they're just with somebody because they need. So it's like when you already have your shit together, you can be with somebody because you want to be with somebody, and that's super important. Genuinely want that person.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like okay, maybe you, but I like so.
And your intentions are super pure.
Yes.
And you don't have to like check them often because it's just like I have
You're
what I
want.
have,
Yes.
and you have what you have, and we have this thing together.
Super important.
And it's working pretty swell.
Yes. Yes.
So it's cool.
Right.
I mean, I don't think there's anything either way. Like everybody's different.
Right.
So it's fine to feel like, you know what I mean, I'm working hard on me.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not working hard on you, or if you haven't worked hard on you, it's going to be hard for us to occupy
And can you
space.
even appreciate? I need somebody that's going to appreciate all the work that I've done. Like I've come a long way. Like I used to be a fucking savage. I need you to get it. I need you to get all this work. Get all this work.
Understand that what you see today.
Right. Okay. But I mean, I know everybody's this is probably different, but that's just for me. It's
And then
no
some
right.
people are okay with, but I feel like even that comes with a thing where if you have this desire to fix people,
that's not me.
or you have this desire to, help somebody get to their full potential.
Now I'm okay with that. Like if I, if I love you and you're in my space, of course, like I want to push you. I want you to be, but it's a limit to that. Like I'm not going to keep. You feel what I'm saying? You need to be like self motivated. You need to be like. I'm not going to keep trying to make you into somebody. Like you need to already want to be this person.
Have a vision,
right?
And
I can help you. I can assist you. Like that's what I do. I'm good at that. Like I'm a motivator. But it's like okay, like I need you to be like on your shit on your own too. You know what I mean? Like otherwise, no, I'm good.
Yeah, definitely. And you have to make sure that you're not treating people like projects.
Right.
Because once projects are completed,
right,
you move.
And then it's like, who am I? Who am I to try to say who you should be or who you? I mean, I see the best in people. I just do. But it's like you can't force people, you can't rush people, you can't make somebody,
Right. And the thing with potential is some people never reach it. Depending on how far they are from that potential.
I've been with somebody for years based off of potential. Like, this is not adding up. Like, when is this potential going to come through?
Because like you said, you can't want more from people than they want from themselves.
Facts. That's
like you will be waiting forever.
No, I'm good because time is
and never get there.
Right.
And never get there.
That's why I'm saying
they don't want to be there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I need somebody that's already on go. Like I need you on go because I'm on go. You know what I'm saying? And I need you to see that and be like, yo, okay, you on your shit. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like I need you on
like
go.
hype each other up.
Yes.
Like, oh, you did that today? Oh, you saw them go to
that? Yes. Okay.
Well,
I'm maybe be working. Yes.
Yes.
So what you do today? Oh, you ain't do that? Oh, you slipping, Yes, I want that. I want somebody that's gonna make me step my shit up.
Yes. Oh, I got this project, so we can combine those and bubble.
A fact.
You know what I'm saying?
A fact.
I mean,
yes, that's that shit.
That's ideal. That's ideal. That'll be love. The last question. What advice would you give a younger you? 16-year-old you.
Sheesh.
Or maybe 20-year-old.
I mean,
20 was... yeah, 20-year-old you. That wasn't even that far from me, but still, it was a whole different... I was a whole different animal.
Right. Girl, me too. I'm gonna kind of just say, just don't rush. Like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like, God knows exactly what he's doing. His timing is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Just just be yourself, and you know what I mean. Like everything's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? Like we're in such a rush, and you posted that earlier. Like you're in a rush. God's not in a rush. Like you're in a rush. So it's just like just chill. You know, go with the flow. Just be a good person. Do the right thing. Like you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Like it's all good. Honestly, you know, like I'm just so like I don't know, like you just want everything so fast and like right now, and like you can't handle it all.
I mean, I think it's that kind of like microwave mentality,
right? Yes,
like you just want
you want it right now, right? But you're not ready. You have to be prepared
you
for
don't
your
have
promotion.
To be ready.
You have to be prepared for your promotion. I feel like that's why a lot of my blessings are coming now, because I'm kind of seeking, like, God, make me into the person that I need to be so that I'm ready to handle and receive these blessings. You know what I'm saying? You can't get everything on a superficial level. If you're not ready to handle it.
Because you'll squander it. You'll lose it.
Absolutely. And I want to keep
Timing's everything.
Timing's everything. So, you know, you are where you're supposed to be. God's timing is perfect. That's just all I would say. Just you all right?
Right.
For real. Like, you know, it's very simple. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too philosophical.
But we're all so in a rush.
Yes,
like I just know
that's a fact.
You know what I mean? No matter where people are, like I just know people that are doing a whole lot right now, and some people that are still like coming on the come up, and it's just like no matter what level people are on, they're still like, what's next? What's next? What's next? What's next?
Instead of living in the present,
right?
And I think of
appreciating where you are.
And a very important, part of life is like living in the right now. Like, don't keep waiting until when I get this much money, I'm gonna be happy. When I get this job, I'm gonna be happy. Be happy now. Do the things that you love right now. Like, if you like to, drink champagne now. If you like to go eat oysters, go eat oysters now. If you want to shop, go shop now. Like, fuck it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have to feel that now. Right. You know what I mean? Don't worry about where the money's going to come from. Don't worry about none of that. Like, do the things that you love today. Do more of what you love. Do more of what you love.
Yeah.
Period.
Since January, I feel like all I've been doing is...
Baby, you've been living.
Traveling and eating.
You've been living. I've been seeing you. You've been living.
Traveling and eating. Yes. Listen, I got to get back in the gym.
That's lit.
I'm trying to look like a snack, and I'm looking more like a platter.
Girl.
Gotta get it together. I've been living too good.
You living great. No, you living great. I feel that. So what? We gotta live life. Like,
listen, I'm happy though.
Yes, and that's the most important
despite
thing.
all the losses that I've taken, despite the things that may not have been.
Because the losses don't even be losses, yo. Like, that's the thing. The losses be lessons. Yeah, and that's what people don't get. Like, you need that so that you can build upon that and move forward and move different. Yeah, you know what I mean?
For sure. It's definitely changed my perspective. Losing will change your perspective.
Fact.
Losing
and it's
will
necessary.
Turn you around.
Ooh, it makes me go far. Y'all.
And reevaluate.
It will turn me up. Like, okay, y'all want to play with me? Okay, y'all think... y'all think it's a game? Now watch this. All right, I'll get my fucking notebook out, and I'm on my shit. Like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes it's just the motivation that you need. I'm for real.
And that's the thing, too. Writing stuff down.
It will turn me up.
Writing stuff down is important.
It's so
important.
Just
having it in your head is not enough.
Nope, it's not.
Like, writing it down.
Nope.
And having your bullets on what exactly you have to do.
Yep, and crossing it off.
To make it happen.
It's all important.
A cross off. Cross offs make
you feel so good. Yeah, you feel so good about your day. Like, y'all was productive. Like, I did, I made some moves.
Cross
for real.
Me so happy.
Real shit. Yep.
Like, I'm out here doing things.
Yes. What are y'all talking about?
Being productive.
Right.
If I had to give the younger me advice, I would say... I had one. No, I can't even think. I would say it's kind of in the same vein of not rushing, but not being so worried about relationships when I was younger. Like, I was literally with a person from the time I was 16 to the time I was, 21.
Damn.
And I should have left him alone when I was 16. And then I turned around and was with somebody else from the time I was 21 to the time I was 26.
Damn.
So I feel like I spent a lot of time
in relationships instead of learning yourself a little bit more.
Right.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, I'm still okay because I've always kind of done my own thing. Like, even in relationships, it wasn't just like that was my whole
Your
focus.
world. Yeah.
It was never that.
Right.
So it's just like I still had me, but I feel like I would have more if I would have given all my energy to me instead of splitting it in these relationships.
Right. I got you.
So yeah, that would be my thing. Leave them boys alone.
Leave them boys alone. No, they be in the way. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Like, relationships can definitely be distractions.
And
it's like, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing to say.
No, it's a literally, last night I'm at work and my boyfriend keeps saying, quit that job. Like, come on. Just come home, quit that job. Like, it's like, okay, I'm ready to leave work. Like, you know, you're fucking with my whole focus right now. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
But yeah, it can really be a distraction if you don't have clear vision.
Absolutely.
Like, having clear vision is so important.
Oh my God.
And I feel like my vision now is clearer than it's ever been. My self-awareness is what it's never been.
Oh my God.
Like, just me as a person and like how I identify and like how I am and who I am. I've never been more confident.
That's so lit.
In the person that I am than I am today.
That's so lit. Because once you have that clear vision, then everything
you're
that
unfuckwittable.
Fact. And everything that's not aligning to your vision is like, no. You can be so much more intentional about your life and about things when you know what you're trying to get to. Like, okay, this is not going to help me get there. That's not for me. Mm-hmm. So when you have a clear vision,
so much easier to say no.
Shit ain't adding up. Nope.
No thanks.
No, the vision, oh my God, is so important. It's so important. Like, the vision plus the action, they have to go hand in hand. Mm-hmm. So the vision plus the action, you're lit. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
Like, what's
you was just talking that shit right here. I feel you. Like, yes, I feel you. I'm excited for you. For real.
I'm excited. I don't know what's next.
Nah, but
I know.
Right.
Like,
you know.
I got a fire.
Yes.
In and under me that's letting me know that something.
It's lit. Woo. Girl, you just gave me a fire.
It's lit.
Yes.
I'm excited.
I believe you.
Genuinely excited.
I felt it. I felt it.
But what's next for Elevated?
Well, so now we just kind of started doing the clothes.
Right.
So that's doing really, really well. So I'm super excited about that. It's like the more I do it, like, the clearer my vision gets. Mm-hmm. And then the more focused I get. And then the more I know what my customers want. And the more you know what I mean? And the more I can be, like... Because I have a kind of specific vision, you know? I'm not, like, for everybody. Mm-hmm. So it's like... I can really fine-tune it. Yeah, and I can really fine-tune it. And I can pick my things out right. And I can style it right. And I can do, you know, my photo shoots the way that I know that the people are going to be receptive to with them. And I don't know. I love it. Like, the further along I get, like, I feel like the better I get and the better it gets. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like...
And that's the growth, and it's with time.
Right.
Like, you're putting in the time. You're putting in the work. You're putting in the research.
Right.
You're putting in the energy and effort.
Right.
So it's inevitable.
Right.
For it to boom.
Right.
It has to boom.
Right. So it's like, just these clothes, I'm ready to just, you know, really put everything into them and make the visuals really, really nice and just really, you know, I don't know, just get it popping.
Right. As you should. And as I know you're about to.
I'm so excited. Like, for the day I can just, like, quit my job and be like, you know what? This is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes.
Like, what I love is going to pay me.
Thank you, Jesus.
Like, what I love is going to pay me. That's
in advance.
Amazing.
Absolutely. So
to be able to wake up
so the clothes are a bit, oh my God, that's everything. It's nothing better. It's nothing better than being able, like, the days that I sit in here and I have orders from the fucking window to the wall, like, I'm in euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's that shit. So it's just like I
look
wanna do
at
that
my
every
work
day.
coming to fruition.
I want to do that every day. And so when I'm in that space, I make sure I just keep feeling gratitude, because I want more of this. I want more of this. I want more of this. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, it be happening. It doesn't happen as often, you know what I'm saying, as I would like it to, but I have the ability to change that. So it's like, just keep picking the shit that you picking. Just keep, you know what I mean? Just stay consistent, and you want to, you know.
And keeping an attitude of gratitude, like, that's a major thing.
Yes.
Like,
you want to attract more.
Gratefulness. Listen.
I be seeing when you post that, I be like, yo, you be feeling me. Like, yes.
Everything that I have,
yes,
I owe to God and gratitude.
Thank you.
God and an attitude of gratitude.
Yep.
Because people see it, and honestly, people feel good giving you things when they know that you're grateful.
God feels good giving you
God
things.
feels good giving you things.
And he has it all.
Well,
he has it all.
Abundance.
Baby.
Listen, my hands are open. I feel like
that's right.
I feel like we in church today.
I know that's
my
right.
hands is open.
Yes. No, for real.
So I thank you.
No, I thank you.
So much.
Good.
Like
good.
so much.
Oh, I
this
thank
was,
you.
This was everything. This was like more than a podcast. This was
the turn up in your church.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything that I needed today.
Yes,
like,
baby.
I appreciate
anytime.
you.
And let me know when you want to go have a cocktail, man.
Listen, well, do that too. So tell everyone where they can find you, where they can find the business.
ElevatedShoeTeak.com, Elevated Shootique on Instagram, Elevated Shootique everywhere, all over. Just Elevated Shootique.
Yes, look it up.
Yeah.
Go check it out. She always has some fire.
Thank you.
Always.
Yeah, check me out. I got the merch, I got the shoes, I got the clothing. I have men's clothes, I have women's clothes. So just check it out.
Yeah, and you know me, at It's Predestined. And the show is at It's Predestined, the podcast. And if you go to my page, you can actually see a couple of her things. I put her story and stuff. You know.
Yes.
You know.
Since
When you see
back.
the elevated, you know where it comes from now.
From time.
Yes, because I sent you that picture from like 2013.
Yes. Steve Madden's. I remember that. Yeah.
When I was a young
This came
boy.
through. Like, yes.
Oh man, but thank you so much. And thank you guys for listening. And like I said, check out Elevated Shootique on a computer, phone, and Instagram near you. Bye.
Adios.
Yeah.